So Andre Ray back at you for 2010, discussing where we last off on our monetary system and the things that are going to affect you in this year as well as the upcoming years. As my last video, I talked about some ways to prepare for what I see the greatest transfer of wealth, and this is not just my thought process. A personal hero of mine is Robert Kiyosaki and Mike Maloney and some other experts who've talked about the changing of the guard, as I like to call it, in terms of financial matters. A lot of things has been done in terms of criticizing. I watch Fox News and Glenn Beck's great commentaries, and he talks of constantly letting people know what they're doing unconstitutional. But the truth is, we haven't been functioning by the Constitution in over a century. Income taxes were not supposed to be passed. Nothing else in the Constitution said will be legal tender except gold and silver. That's not even applicable. And in 1971, where Richard Nixon got us off the gold standard, our money became a debt. So a lot of the stuff that they're saying, how it really is not even applicable to most of the individuals who have been listening to it, because even though they might hear about it and get offended by it, there's nothing really you can do about that. The only thing you really can do is to prepare yourself and keep yourself informed of just reactions of how to take care of you and your family through this time and the upcoming changing of the times. We were led to believe that bailing out the banks will be the best aspect for us, but all the rules are made by the banks. If you paid attention to some of the questions they were asking Ben Bernanke, and he stated, where did the money of trillions of dollars go? He said, I don't know. And he wasn't even impeached, even put in jail. They even re-elected him. So therefore, you see that our system is really designed for people who are totally in control, which are the banks. As I mentioned before, our money is debt. And since unemployment is predicated on people, and I shouldn't say that. Unemployment has high numbers. People are not getting the jobs. And since government stimulus programs are coming in, all they're doing is making the situation worse, in my personal opinion. Not because people don't need them, or I should say they don't need them, but not because people are not in need. The fact is that they're not disclosing how will this be paid for in the future. They are mentioning, dancing around the fact that they will have to raise taxes. But taxes are still, again, predicated on people working. Government does not create jobs. They just transfer money from one system to another system, and they do not create. So instead of just constantly listening to other things, whether it be Glenn Beck or something like that, or what is being done, what are we doing to prepare for it, and how we can be able to take care of our families through this time? There's a lot of things that I recommend. Again, Robert Kiyosaki has a site called Conspiracy of the Rich. Great site, talks about the things that they're doing and how time is passed on in terms of a monetary system. Again, he doesn't give specific answers because each individual is different. So what I would do with my money doesn't mean that you should do that as well. But having the discussion and having the knowledge will therefore make you able to think and prepare. Catch up in our next video. I'm creating two sites. One is afatherswalk.com because I'm a man of faith, and I believe that's not really discussed a lot. Secondly, actualrealmoney.com, which talks about finances, money itself, and things that you can also do to prepare for this coming time. I also give some different websites through those sites that may not be they may not just be I'm getting all the information to you through these small webcams. So tune into my next video when we're continually talking about our monetary system and how that's going to affect. I'm going to give you on some other updates on terms of the real estate market, both commercial and residential. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Again, think for yourself. Think out the box. How I started this series. Think for yourself. Each individual is different. We cannot lump ourselves into one thought process. We have to be open to each individual coming with different solutions, how to protect themselves as well. And then we can collectively come together. Look out for the next video.